afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20.
Rookie go to pick.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
He threw that right to him. Boy was watching the ball the whole way.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10.
I thought that was a pick.
As they've got things rolling on this drive. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And a London first down.
On first down, Kaepernick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Down, London.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Rugs too fast.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returnable for Dorsett. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Yeah, 40 was grabbing.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Oh, if you wasn't running with 23, that could have been a pick.
A run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Those hits that usually mean fumble.
A pretty decent game.
At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him.
I thought you almost didn't see him for a second. You almost waited until he ran all the way in coverage. That was a bad pass. Wow.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe
you caught that?
Game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Wow, if that was me, that would have been tipped in the air for a pick.
You can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, damn. If he would have stood on his feet, that would have catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And now look at him go.
Right down the throat.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Returnable for Dorsett. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Whoa. That man was wide the fuck open.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
You have to need a second half miracle to come back.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
The ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward, Penny. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. "35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Kaepernick. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yeah, you got fast corners, so you could that whole division got fast corners.
Now Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And a London 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
See, like, my game is raining, and the only person that's fumbled is Lamar Jackson, and that was once, and I hit the shit out of his boy.
At the 36-yard line.
I've hit sticked his running backs a few times, and he's hit sticked me a few times. I ain't fumbled. Oh yeah, that was bad.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. That's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be a touchdown.
That should be a pick, yeah. That was like a punt return.
Taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
I just spoke too soon. I said I had forced a fumble. I've been here taking them all day. I just forced a fumble 6.
25-yard line.
But it's raining out here, though. Hey, that was a bad pass. That was off your back foot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Duvernay. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to
fumble again.
If he's able to
Oh my God, I'm done.
He can hurt you downfield.
I'm checking the Raiders for PED. I'm checking the Raiders team after this game for freaking PED, bro.
I don't think so.
That shit's wild. I ain't seen that many fumbles in a minute. This man's team is getting checked for enhancements, bro.
Gain of 3 leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Like his deep, yeah. If it wasn't for the 6 picks, he'll be winning right now. All the damn fumbles he forcing.
Your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
Oh, wow, what a catch.
Going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 64 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up first.
You fumbled again? You lying. Oh my God. Yo, I'm checking the Raiders for PED, bro. You done fumble like at least 6 times this game already. He threw like 7 picks and you fumble like six times.
On the ground with Jones.
It's a battle of turnovers.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just
gave it inside. Crazy. Nice steady gain. Hey, what y'all feeding your boys in Oakland, man? We need some of that in Vegas.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
If we would have fumbled again, I would just told my whole team, like, yeah, we ain't even playing no more. Y'all niggas going on the bus.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
I was trying to throw that shit
inside
away.
the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Oh, wow, what a pick. Yo, he came back. I was joking. I said this man's going to need a miracle to come back. And he got 2 fumble sacks and a pick 6.
And be ready to make the catch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defense is always talking
and it's usually the other way around. Chiefs is the one that be coming back from 3 scores.
That can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A toss running left. This is Penny. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yo, bruh.
From the gun,
fuck you.
Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's
what are you feeding them boys?
Picked off at the 39. And they will be set.
That is way too many fumbles in one game.
Inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late.
Like, you guys' game make me want to just drop fumbles to freaking 0.
And without the ball, you can't get those.
And y'all game ain't even raining.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger. On
like my game raining and we only got 2 fumbles.
Just took over with. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to
better start hit sticking like he do.
But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking.
Hey, I hope I don't play you, Raiders, because I hope I don't play you because I'm playing conservative carry the whole game. I am putting that shit on the whole game.
In this first half.
I ain't juking, I ain't doing nothing.
A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah, you lagging, BJ.
Maybe say, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis.
This man was doing a matrix on me, going in and out. I said, you lag. Hey, I need the Raiders is under investigation for PEDs, bro. There was like 9 fumbles that game.
He's dropped it to 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Man, you guys are under investigation for PEDs is all I'm saying.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the
oh my God
right now, a potential
this man just broke a 90-yard run with Lamar Jackson, bro.
Returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
At the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Y'all hey, Raiders, your team under investigation, bro. There was too many fumbles over there.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out.
I can't stop the run for nothing in this game. He about to have 200 yards rushing.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
Lamar Jackson broke a 90-yard run earlier. I was playing man, and I missed an easy sack, and that man just took off. And then I missed 2 hit sticks deep.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I'm going to post the schedule after this shit.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I'm up, but I just can't stop the damn run. And I was busy watching you fumble 90 times a game.
Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly
Cap's having a clean game. I just threw one stupid interception. I was scrambling. I tried to hit the throwaway button and I hit the I hit R1 and the thumbstick at the same time.
Up to the 48.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine.
26 or so.
Trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
You said what? Yeah, he must got 200-yard rushing for 7 points.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
Kaepernick taking off.
Kaepernick
Oh my God! How do you slap the quarterback?
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh, I just tapped it and I fucking dove for a fumble, and he picked it up and took it to my 20.
Caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles,
Oh man, I wish I knew that shit. I just fumbled with Cap, trying to dive, trying to slide, and I dove. That's some bullshit.
When you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna take off for Cap.
And it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. That when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Pick by Richard Sherman.
Turnover there as his guys will get
First
the
pick as a second. Yeah, I know. I just picked him back up in free agency.
Outside the pocket and panics a little bit.
But he playing safety now with 84 speed.
Guy lurking took the ball from.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't.
It's 85, but I call it 84.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I still got, he had star development. He dropped when the thing regressed and it hit after the Super Bowl. That's the only reason why I asked him moving to safety, because he had star development.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because
if he was an X Factor, I can't move him because it would change his thing.
Sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
About to do what the Eagles did. I'm about to take an X Factor off Mike Evans and put in somebody else. My team's a superstar.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their
guy. It worked when I did it for him. I took it away from Fletcher Cox, his X Factor, and then I gave it to
first down carry by Jones.
To his quarterback Wentz. But then when they try to take away a superstar from his team to make a star super, that ain't
another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's going to get this inside.
Yeah, because especially going about trying to trade Mike Evans, I don't even have to be a super X Factor.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jones hit and the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
How was that a fumble?
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after you assess the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
now it's 2nd and 9. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Black Knights 33, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
If that was you guys just getting out in the phone.
At their own 21-yard line.
Like he spun into me and I hit sticked him and it's raining. He ain't fumbled.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Yo,
and in
I need
today's
somebody
NFL,
fucking
where
watch
it's a
Lamar
pass-first
Jackson.
league,
Jesus
that is
Lord.
quite surprising.
Alright, no
Not
more
many
playing man
teams patient
coverage,
enough to
because
stick
every time I
with the
play
run.
man, it's never
Everybody
takes
wants
off
to
80
advance the
yards.
ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We ain't playing man no more. Playing zone the rest of the game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
There you go, first round pick, first overall guy, his first NFL sack.
Impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man.
Fumble, but whatever.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that evaluation.
You dropped the pick.
On me.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right.
All right, man.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Come on, I just threw some fumble and the boss is 10 yards out of bounds. It's for you guys right
So they
there.
will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Logan. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, London.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down now, it's Logan, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case...
And he's going to go down again.
Jackson.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.